All right, guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these blogs. I can't ever think of anything to talk about, and everything I think about talking about, it's already been done. And most of what I've done has probably been done too. But anyway, I want to talk about. Sorry for the kids running around in the background. It's all screaming, yelling you may hear. Anyway, let me get to it. So I want to talk about the evolution we have in martial arts, like some of the realizations we come through training, through years and years. Uh, in the beginning, when you first start martial arts, and some of you guys have heard this, a punch is a punch and a kick is a kick, and that's how you feel. Well, then after a couple years of training, you start realizing, wow, you put your hips into it, the power, and man, a punch isn't just a punch, man. A punch is really something. A kick is really something. And then you get a little higher, maybe black belt level, and your technique is correct, your speed, your power, everything becomes a habit. And all of a sudden, a punch is a punch and a kick is a kick again. So we go through these evolutions or these realizations in martial arts constantly. I know I do. Um, you know, a takedown. See, first time you learn Uchimata, if you're a judo practitioner, man, that's great. This big, huge throw, and then all of a sudden you start hitting on a regular basis, and then all of a sudden it's just not even a big deal anymore. And I think that's kind of the reason we train. You go through, in the beginning it's fascinating, and then it's just normal, and then you start getting some of the details right, and some you hit it from different positions, whatever it may be, whether it be a punch or a throw or takedown or armbar or whatever, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, man, this is really something again. And then you add whatever it was that made that really something into it, and it becomes a habit, and it becomes second nature, and it's just back to, it's just a throw, it's just Uchimata, or it's just a punch, whatever. So I think it's good to go through these evolutions, because I think when you realize something great about a specific technique, you add that greatness into your technique, and then it just becomes second nature. So then it's just that regular technique again, and I think that's what continues to push us. And I've seen that with a lot of the stuff that I've done over the years. Certain. I remember the first time I learned what we call in Taekwondo, we call 540. And I thought that was like the coolest kick, and I finally learned to do it. I thought it was so spectacular. Now it's not spectacular anymore because it's too easy. So I went to that stage of, wow, if I could just do that, and then I could do it, and it was phenomenal. I did it all the time. And then all of a sudden it was just like, okay, that's great. I guess it's like anything else in life. Once you get used to it, it's not a big deal anymore. But then if you see something that makes that just a little bit better, it becomes fascinating again. So I think it's good to have these realizations in martial arts. Anyway, so I guess I don't really have a place that I'm going with this. It's just something I wanted to say, something I wanted to talk about. It was something I was sitting here thinking about, really. So maybe a punch is just a punch, maybe a punch is something great. I guess it depends on where you're at in your stage of training. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. It's real basic, real short, but that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Thank you for watching.